Good morning, children. In the previous class, I explained you about the all invented of the scientist, how to the way of everyday life of the people, and they invented the so many medicines, like for examples, Unani, Ayurvedic, uh, World Health Organization, all this, and also they invented the wheel, how to move from one place to another, and also transportation, everything I taught you in the previous classes, and about communication, electricity, shelter, medicine field. Now I tell you about the scientist who is contributed of scientists to development of science. They are the contributors. So the study of science is very interesting as well as exciting. Of course, just now I said you about in the previous class what and all we have learned, and how our life is good, everyday life is going in the smooth way. For that and all this scientists are contribute, because of this scientist contribution we have learned so many things, and also this is interesting as well as exciting. We want a lot to the scientists who pursued the study of science to create products that have improved the quality of our life. So all these scientists are one of the reason to improving our lifestyle, and we have changed our lifestyle with the wearing clothes and also with our shelters, and moving to one place to another. For all this, they are the contributors. Because of them, we are leading our life very beautifully. In the following pages, we will learn about some of these famous scientists who have contributed to our current knowledge in science. First, I will go with Louis Pasteur. In 1822 to 1895, he is one of the greatest benefactors of humanity. He is one of the greatest benefactor of humanity. It develops a cure for the derived disease rabies caused by dog and other animal bites. So, he developed the medicine to cure the rabies. If any other animals and dogs bite, that is a disease caused by name rabies. The Louis Pasteur was a French chemist and microbiologist. He is a microbiologist whose work changed medicine. He proved that germs causes diseases. So he developed that, he proved that germs causes diseases. He developed vaccine for an rabies. He also found a way to prevent the spoilage of milk by alternatively heating and cooling. And also he found the way to prevent the spoilage of, if we keep the milk for whole one day, after once boiling, it will going to spoil. So how to prevent this? So he invented that, he developed that, he found a way to prevent the spoiling of milk by alternative heating, and if we keep the milk in the refrigerator by the cooling, it won't be spoiled for some days. It will be avoided by the bacteria. The milk won't spoil. The bacteria responsible for the spoilage of milk are destroyed in this process. This process in the name of pasteurization after him. So he process that, he keeps the processing name of pasteurization of spoiling the milk. What do you call for spoiling the milk? That is a pasteurization. Next, I will go with Edward Jenner. In 1749 to 1823, he was an English physician who invented a vaccine against smallpox, a derived diseases killing mostly infants and young children in huge number. He is known as the father of immunology. So he was an English physician. He was invented the vaccine for smallpox. So, about the immunology, the branch of medicine and biology concerned with the immunity. So, immunity is very important for human beings. Without immunity, all the diseases, how the diseases caused on all the, like for example, cough, cold, fever, like this corona, everything caused by the because of our immunity power. If we doesn't have an immunity power in our body, the all the disease caused easily for us. So he was an English physician who invented a vaccine against smallpox, a derived diseases killing mostly infant and young children. Almost the smallpox will cause it on the small children. In huge number, he is known as a father of immunology. He is a father of immunology. Who is the father of immunology? Edward Jenner. Next is Ronald Rose. Is in 1857 to 1932. He was a British doctor. Who is British doctor? Is Ronald Rose. He is a British doctor who discovered the malaria. Discovered the malaria parasites in mosquito. He discovered a medicine to malaria, and also he discovered the medicine to cure the malaria. So he invented and he discovered that will going to come about this malaria from which insects, that is a mosquito. Who discovered the malaria parasites in mosquito. He discovered a medicine to cure the malaria. He is one of the person, Ronald Rose, discovered to cure the malaria from the mosquito, the medicine. Next, about Vladimir Hopkins. So, in 1860 to 1930, he discovered a vaccine against the diseases plague and cholera. He is the Vladimir Hopkins. So, he is a scientist. He discovered a vaccine against the plague and cholera. Okay, and next about I will tell you Alexandria Fleming in 1882 to 1955. He is a bacteriologist from the Scotland. He discovered penicillin, which is an antibiotic. He received the Nobel Prize in Medicine in 1945. Even he is a scientist as well as he is a doctor. He is an bacteriologist from the Scotland. He discovered penicillin. Penicillin is like an injection, right? For some diseases, they use penicillin. For everyone, they won't use the penicillin. Alexandria Fleming, the word first broadly effective from antibiotic substances. And what do you mean by bacteriologist? Is the study of the acts of bacteria. It's a study of the bacteria in health, in the diseases inside and outside of the animal bodies. He have learned about the bacteria, and he is from Scotland. He discovered the penicillin is that for the antibiotic. Antibiotic is nothing but if any infection and inside or outside the body, so it will kill the germs. Because of that, kill the bacteria. He discovered penicillin, which is an antibiotic. He received the Nobel Prize in the medicine in 1945. Next, I'll go with Albert Bruce Sabin. In 1906 to 1993, he was an American medical researcher who developed an oral polio vaccine. He researched the development of oral polio vaccine which blocked the transmission of the polio virus. The polio virus will also spread through overall to next one to another. That is a bacteria spread, and also it spread inside the body, and the people will be like they lose their legs, hands, like they will be like a handicap. So this is about Albert Bruce Sabin. He researcher who developed an oral polio vaccine. Albert Bruce Sabin was researcher of the polio vaccine, and also blocked to spreading transmission of the polio virus from one to another. Next, Samuel Hahnemann. In 1755 to 1843, he was a German physician who postulated the healing principle like cure life, which become the basis for the approach to medicine, and which he later named homeopathy. Homeopathy, I said you in the yesterday itself, because of this English medium medicines, some will get overdosage. Because of this homeopathy, it's treatable. It's take a long time, but it's a curable. Homeopathy all about natural medicines like turmeric, cinnamon, and some other medicines, natural medicines. In that they started cured like which become the basis approach medicine, and which later on named as homeopathy. And he had written on wide variety of subjects such as chemistry, public health, and hygiene, and variety of medicines too. Varieties of Ayurvedic, not Ayurvedic, like homeopathy medicines too. Next, Joseph Priestley in 1740 to 1810. His experiment led to the discovery of oxygen as well as carbon dioxide. He is also discovered oxygen as well as carbon dioxide. From where you will get the oxygen? From the plants and the trees, and carbon dioxide which we are going to release, and animals and we are human being going to release the carbon dioxide. So Joseph Priestley, he prepared oxygen by heating mercury oxide with a burning glass. He found the oxygen didn't dissolve in water, and it made combustions stronger. It has shown that the made combustion stronger. He prepared the oxygen by heating the mercury oxide with the burning glass. He found the oxygen did not dissolve in the water, and it made combustion stronger. He did the experiment in the oxygen as well as carbon dioxide. Next, Henry Cavendish. So Henry Cavendish in 1731 to 1810. He was a British scientist, and is well known for his discovery of hydrogen gas or inflammable air. He is well known for his discovery of hydrogen gas and inflammable air. Hydrogen is the chemical element with the symbol of H, the atomic number 1. Hydrogen is the latest element in the periodic table. It is the diametric molecules having the formula H2. It is colorless or odorless. It's an colorless or odorless. So he was a British who invented and he well known for the discovery of hydrogen gas and inflammable air. So hydrogen is the chemical element with the symbol of H and atomic number 1. Hydrogen is the latest element in the periodic table. It is the diametric molecule having the formula like H2. It is the colorless or odorless. Okay. Still more explanation is there about the next scientist. I'll explain in the next class, children. Thank you.